Hello, I would like to demonstrate how we use the Google Drive integration as part of our database project. The database capability within Ambivo is the ability to visualize your data in Excel or CSV or JSON formats, whereby you can import your data into a temporary in-memory database and you can visualize it as bar graphs or any other chart of your choice depending on the nature and the distribution of data. So when you start the database application, first thing you'll notice is that it's asking you to upload the data file. There are different sources from which you can select your data file, and one of the sources is the Google Drive that you have in your account. Um, this is a read-only integration, meaning you can only read and import information from your Google Drive files. You will not be able to make any other changes to Google Drive. You cannot upload a new file or delete an existing file in Google Drive. So this is like a one-way read-only integration. So I'll go ahead and select Google Drive, and as you can see at this point, I have not authorized any Google Drive account. So I will go ahead and set up an integration or provide access. It takes me to my integration section, and I can now go ahead and select Google Drive as what I would like to authorize. And as you can see, it's asking me for permissions. In Google Drive, it needs to access basic information about my account. It needs to understand and associate the account email with the Google Drive. And over here, it's asking me to select the ability to see and download Google Drive content and files. I will click allow. And once I'm done, I see that my Google Drive associated with my email is now available to me for read access only. From this point onwards, I can either continue with its usage, and at any point in time, I can go ahead and delete the drive. When I say delete, this is not actually deleting Google Drive, it's just removing the integration. This will destroy the OAuth token that I have authorized for read-only access to my drive. So that's essentially removing the access to Google Drive from here. Okay, wonderful. Now that I have provided access to my drive, I can now go back to the database portal, and I should be able to select a file from my account. There you go. You see it has identified my account, and I have certain CSV files here. By the way, we only limit access to files of type data, which is CSV, Excel, JSON. For visualization purposes, those are the only files, data files that make sense. So let's go ahead and select one of these files. I'm just going to go ahead and select tenant usage metrics and continue. From this point onwards, it will read the file and it will bring in the fields from the CSV, and it identified certain columns in the CSV. I can review these columns, and if everything looks okay, I continue. It's going to recommend certain visualizations for my data. I have a table view, I have a bar chart, a pie chart, and whatnot, and that's pretty much it. Now from this point onward, I can select my visualization and say go ahead and create this visualization, and I now have information available for my data. For every visualization, it tells me the source type. In this case, since I selected a Google Drive file, it's telling me that this information was imported from a CSV in Google Drive. So that's about it. That's the extent of how we intend to use Google Drive as a source for data visualization. Once again, the integration is read-only. The user connects the authorizes and connects their Google Drive account. From that point onwards, they can select the files that they need for data visualization. And at any given point in time, the account can be deauthorized by just going back to integrations and removing the access. Thank you very much, and hope you enjoyed the demo. Bye.